got the shorties.
No, I said make sure.
We got the shorties on the end. Y'all are looking like brothers and shit. Short and in the blacks on the ends.
Am I the shortest one?
Look at y'all. Y'all got the hats. Y'all got the black and the white. Y'all on the ends.
I'm not short. I'm taller. You know? I'm a little bit taller.
What's up with a little bit taller? You already know. All right. Here we go. It's another episode.
Are you recording?
I am recording.
Okay.
Hey, Kalvin, is this live?
Is this live?
Oh, okay. Yeah, you are recording. All right.
He said no, but it's live though.
Right.
I'm
It's
like,
live. It's live.
Kalvin.
Viewers. It's live.
Like it sounds.
Is it live like it sounds?
No.
All right, so here we go. Loving Lacey, episode 2, official. We got my boy over here. Let's just get the introduction out the way now.
I'm your boy, Gutta Maine, the Gutta Maine, the Pyrex Iron Chef. Coming from Serving the Raw podcast.
All right.
Thanks for coming, man. Thanks for coming to visit us, man.
Already.
Yes,
Thank y'all for having me. I appreciate it.
Kalvin was absent last week.
I was.
You know what I'm saying?
And I'm here to make it up this time around. Yes, sir.
So y'all know Kalvin.
Cheers, Laycee, Olympia, Tumwater.
Yes, Lord.
Thanks for tuning in, big bro. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Lacey.
So what's the topics for today?
It's your boy. I'm B. Lacey from Laycee.
I skipped already.
And Cal from Cal. Look, serving it raw. He's serving it raw. He's ready to
Take the business. Take the business.
I'm gonna skip everybody.
Stay ready. You ain't got to get ready.
Right.
You know, hey, I'm just glad to have you be here, man.
Yes,
You know,
sir.
y'all got
Yes,
that
sir.
good- Y'all got that good energy.
Yes. Energy.
Yes.
Energy.
Positive energy.
I you know, as I've been the last couple of years navigating my life, I've learned a little bit about energy.
How about we just talk about the last 7 days since you was off last week, our second day at work. He wasn't even here to do the podcast. We had AWACS on here.
I know.
He missed it.
I missed
Let's
it.
talk about the
I've
last
been
7 days.
wanting to meet AWACS anyway,
7
man. I've been wanting to meet
days.
AWACS for a while, man.
Tell the viewers who was tuning in to see
He did
you
not.
what you was doing. You
Work.
owe it to your viewers.
Hey,
explanation.
to
Where
my
was you
viewers,
at last
I was
week?
paying bills. You know what I mean? Hey, because at the end of the day, the kids still got to eat. You know what I mean?
Isn't that the truth?
Especially with the way everything's going up. Eggs is $17. Milk's
Bro, we talked about
$15.97.
prices. Y'all know we talked about it in the
Yeah.
first episode and last week.
The cost of leaving, as we came to the conclusion.
That is one of them. What I was about to bring up is it was $576 to fix that passenger side window that y'all seen the skit from last episode where the window got broke out.
Hold on,
Bugsy Island.
500?
$576.
Because he
Good Lord, that's a lot of money.
How
How about I just give you and you just take it together?
Where'd you go?
bro, he had to go to the shop.
Yeah.
He had to
Well,
go
hold
to
on.
the shop.
500. Did you use your insurance?
No.
Nah,
We
man,
don't got
I
that
ain't got
kind
no
of insurance.
And it
man.
cost
We got
500.
insurance, we still got that kind of insurance.
Yeah, you know, in Washington.
We got the kind to make us legal.
I'm just trying to
Yeah,
figure
yeah,
out.
I got broad form.
I got a whole new windshield, and it didn't cost that damn.
That's cool, except for how much did you pay last year for your insurance?
Total.
We paid
Total.
123.
For 12 months.
123.
A month.
A month. I paid.
Okay, so
Exactly.
times
So-
that by 12 months. That's how much you pay for that windshield.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
Yeah.
That's not that bad though.
I'm just saying, do the real math.
Yeah. Fuck that insurance.
You see what I'm saying?
I can dig it.
I
Just so
got a
happens.
ticket the other day for not wearing my seatbelt.
Man, I'm
Damn,
telling you.
How much was it? Is it still 86 bucks?
120.
145.
you know what-
Even tickets are going up. Even tickets are going up.
145.
Don't worry about it. Hop in the damn. Hop in the boat on the way.
I have my.
She got a fucking speeding ticket.
First, I had one of the new crossbody purses on, so it felt like I had my seatbelt. I didn't know that.
Right.
No, then I see the trooper, and it's Cinco fucking de Mayo. So of course they're out hot and just trying to rack their tickets up. It's broad daylight. I'm taking my son to his little birthday festivity at Defy or whatever. They're
Bouncy
buckled in
house.
the back. They're buckled. They're in their seats doing what they're supposed to do. One out of the none times,
Right.
luckily. And I see the trooper too, and I'm like, damn, he's about to try to get me. So I do the whole little slick, like,
Right.
Try to pull it across on the
He
low.
lights me up. He comes to the side. He doesn't even ask, you know, I pulled you or nothing. He's just like, the reason I pulled you over today. I'm like, I don't even look out. I'm like, give a shit. I'm like, just give me my ticket bitch and like let me go.
Yeah.
I got kids.
I think I needed this party. You know what I mean?
They're like, are you gonna go to jail? I'm like, no, honey, I'm not going to jail. But yeah, it's some bullshit, man.
Damn, 145.
Yeah,
So,
145.
are you gonna contest it?
Man, I told her to just go to court and say she didn't do it.
How you gonna contest
A seatbelt ticket.
Easy.
Contest it.
Yeah.
It's my word versus yours.
Hey, so check this out. This is something I found out doing my legal beagle stuff back in the day, right? A lot of times, officers don't file their tickets correctly or on time. And if you contest it, they actually get thrown out because logistically it just wasn't done right. And they do that a lot when they rushing, they trying to get their quota at the beginning or the end of the month. Being the 5th, it was the beginning. You know what I'm saying? So you never know. If you contest a stupid ticket, like a driving ticket, speeding ticket, anything, if they didn't put it in the right way, a judge would throw it out. But a lot of times people just pay the money. You know what I mean?
Or if they don't show up.
Oh yeah.
To rebuttal your claim.
He might be too
Well,
busy.
sometimes
Right.
they kind of got a way to get around that shit now.
They do? Oh, they're getting good.
Yeah.
They're getting good.
Let me get hit because this is old news.
Right.
But yeah, you want to contest it though. You want to contest it. I know some people be like, man, fuck it, I'm gonna just go ahead and pay it. But when you
especially if you get it.
But when that insurance go up though, you gonna be like, damn, I should have contested that shit.
True.
Yeah.
Or I'm gonna just not have insurance.
I mean,
But then you
I need that shit anyway.
No, you
then
need
the
that
ticket
one.
gonna be like getting
That's
the
gonna be
window
a hell of a
fixed.
ticket then. You know how much ticket is without no insurance?
Too much. Too much.
No, 'cause I've been having them.
Way too much.
Way too much.
Way too
I know
much.
I used to pay lots of tickets. I didn't even pay them. Matter of fact, they still were collecting. Fuck that ticket.
Right.
You got me, but you.
Hey, speaking of some kind of, did you guys know this? That here in Lacey, Walmart no longer has bags.
Yes.
Oh, we just found that out.
No longer has bags.
Yep, straight bull.
Yeah.
We just found out.
You gotta
Like,
pay
who do you think
78
you are,
cents.
Costco?
Right.
Give me a rock,
75.
That's crazy.
It's insane.
You gotta buy the little blue bags or bring your own.
Yeah, I put mine in the trunk though. My work had a bunch, so I got a bunch. I'm like, yeah, let me get those ugly little.
How many did you buy?
I didn't buy them. My work had them, so
Oh.
I went and I took a fucking
Right.
shit ton. I put them in my trunk, but then you go inside and you don't think about it. Like
Right.
I just went there this morning. And I'm like, damn, I didn't even get the bags out the trunk. Fuck you, Walmart.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna leave all my stuff right here.
Yeah.
Cashier, just put it over there. I'm gonna pay for it though, and I'll be right back. I'll come back and bag
I
it.
think that's a Thurston County thing that's happening. Well, hold on. You said Winko's is good though, right?
We can have the
Alright,
bags
so
still.
you're-
As far as I know.
So far, right now they good. We don't know what.
See,
we
man,
can't
y'all
predict
look there
the
acting a
future.
damn fool in Chicago. Got them motherfuckers taking bags away here.
Right. But listen, I'm gonna tell you guys something though. If it comes out in the end that Walmart is somehow saving money by doing this or making money by doing this, the other stores will come along.
Well, they're definitely making money. They're charging 78 cents a bag.
Yeah.
But now, what about people who bring their
That's not
own
the
bags?
case.
You only
There was
buy the
no,
bags
like-
one time.
There was no warning.
So only
like,
making 78 cents one time.
Yeah, but how many
live in
millions of
Lacey
people
News,
does
Walmart is no
serve?
longer serving
Right.
bags, so you might need to bring your own. They just get you in the store like,
yeah.
oh yeah, bags. By the way, they're 85 cents a piece.
I missed the
Or
sign
else
too,
you have
Lacey.
to take your fucking 20 years
What
of
no
groceries.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. It wasn't no sign,
I
bro.
just told your ass, and you better hope you remember that.
Bro, they don't even tell you. They don't even tell you. You just go to the line. You just, at the
You
end, you're like,
dirty motherfuckers.
You just told all your shit in your hand.
Yeah.
That's all. I did that shit the other day, man. Fuck around and forgot
You
the
put
damn
it in
bag.
your shirt, in the bottom of your shirt, like this. Go into the door with your receipt, like, yeah, I got all this. Are you gonna go through my shirt to check it?
hey, you know what else?
Nah, yeah, you know what's crazy? They'd be real mad if a nigga just back his car through the
Right.
pull up to the register and pop the trunk. Yeah, just throw him in there. You ain't got no bags? All right,
Right.
Go get the whip.
Right. Hey, you
Your
guys
car
notice
probably
that they don't even really check your receipts anymore? And they haven't for years.
I always
Man,
walk
they-
past
Yeah,
them.
they do, but this is what they do though.
I always walk past
They be
them.
like, yeah, you got a receipt, and then they got a pen, and they just look at the receipt, and I don't know if they got some type of computer brain training to where they can look at every single item on the receipt.
I think they're
Look
just
at
looking
your
at
cart.
the date.
No, they ain't looking at none of that shit.
They're not looking. That's what I feel too. They're not looking at nothing, bro.
That
They're
pump
paying someone to
Look,
sit right
this
there
is-
just to give you the
To
illusion.
intimidate people.
I don't know.
No, look,
not like anyone
this is what they
cares.
were
but-
supposed to do. They were supposed to look at items that are not in a bag. And
Yeah,
look
now
at the
that's what I'm
receipt and check
saying.
it.
How they gonna
Right.
do that?
But most of the people at the dome, man, they old. So,
Uh-huh.
you know, you coming through that motherfucker, they be like, yeah, you good.
They do hire a certain demographic. I've noticed that.
Yeah.
I didn't want to say it,
No, yeah.
but they 100%. So I'm not tripping.
No, you're not.
Okay.
When they have older people or, you know what I'm saying, people that's been with, you know, Walmart for like a long time
Right.
and they want to go to a different position.
You know,
they
it
move-
makes sense.
they
Because, you know,
move in there.
psychologically, everything happens in like a chronological order, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So they start in the back
Yep.
when you're young. You're doing all the heavy lifting.
Yep.
Okay.
You get to the registers, you get a little older, you get a little bit more
Right.
time. Then they put you at the door, then out the door.
Right.
Then it's time to go.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's a method
With
to
no
all
severance
madness,
package
you
or
feel me?
nothing. Nothing.
There be times though, I ain't
You
gonna
got
lie.
a damn point.
There be times because I be in a bad mood sometimes, right? So I'll
Okay.
go in there and I'll buy a couple things and I have it in my hand and I'll get to walking and somebody be like, hey, you got, and I'll be like, nah, check the cameras.
I understand.
You think I stole this? That's on you. I'm
Right.
paid. I'm
Not
leaving.
even because I'm in a bad mood, but just because I can. Because I know I paid for this shit. So.
And then plus, I guess like older people
I
supposed to
can.
make you feel more welcome, so they have them.
Right. And maybe people
Do
are
it
less
now, 'cause
likely
they
to
be
pull a
pissing me
move
off.
on.
It's supposed
They
to
make
make
me
you
mad.
feel.
You know what it
I
is?
mean,
It's delivery.
Yep.
It's how you deliver something. If somebody's
Everything.
like,
I don't
hey,
think-
how
I
are you?
don't
Do you
really
mind if I
think,
see your ticket? It's like, oh yeah, no, I don't mind. But if you like in a rush and they can see you in a rush and they try to, hey, I need to see that.
Right.
No, you don't.
Right.
Absolutely not.
yeah,
I'm leaving.
I don't think it deters anybody from stealing. I don't think.
No,
I don't think
100% not.
Like I'm not gonna steal because
Because this old lady's sitting there.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
She
Yeah.
gonna get you with them. Hold up. Wait a minute. It's a 22.
Hey, but you know what?
You guys ever seen the old lady do that thing?
Nuh-uh. What you talking about?
Dang, y'all gotta look it up on
They don't got
YouTube.
TikTok.
Was it
Yeah.
YouTube or
Tik-
TikTok?
Both, but that shit.
They start
Hilarious.
having old ladies whooping your ass. At the door, they'll stop stealing.
Right.
Have old
Kung
ladies
Fu
take up
grandma.
your-
Kung Fu grandma.
Come here, young man.
Come through, grandma. It took me a second. It took me a second.
Not Kung Fu Panda.
It took me a second.
Grandma.
Oh no.
She try to tell you, if you can snatch the receipt from my hand, then you'll leave the store.
Shit.
Oh, that shit didn't register at first. Oh my goodness. That's a gem, bro. That's a gem.
Oh,
This is some
man.
good coffee, B. Thank you.
So you guys can't see her. She's outside the screen right now, but I gotta ask. Y'all probably noticed this bowl just magically appeared like it was floating, but it wasn't. My daughter brought me some food, and since this is Loving Lacey and we do bring up spots, where is this from?
Don't have me
Bobo
answer.
Blastic.
Huh?
Bobo Blastic.
Bobo Blastic.
They call me Bobo Blastic.
And this is...
What's up, Bobo Blastic?
What the food look like?
Oh,
That's what I
man.
want.
We're gonna see right now. We're gonna pop it.
You got
Smells
maple
good.
bacon chicken.
I got
sweet
maple
chili chicken.
bacon.
Bacon chicken.
Maple bacon chicken.
Sweet
I know you
chicken.
got
chicken.
got
You want to
sweet
try a
chili.
piece? And
Well, we're
tell
gonna try it
us?
because we might as well give them a little rating right now.
Oh,
Everybody.
bacon chicken.
Boom.
It's
I need
over.
a-
Go get you one.
Do this, 'cause I don't give a shit.
Can I get some rice too, Lacey? Can I get some rice
You
too?
said, wait, what about the
All right.
rice? There's
Just the
rice.
maple
in
bacon,
the
little piece of bacon.
All right. It look good.
Okay, we waiting.
Look like they breaded it up real nice.
What is the verdict of Bobo Blastic?
That's good.
Are we going out of 10 rating or?
Yeah, why not? You said it.
That's a little bready for me.
Okay, this is the maple bacon,
Thank
so
you.
I'm gonna slide this over here so you guys can taste
Oh, nice.
the maple bacon.
That's
That-
the sweet and sour.
This is the sweet chili.
Well, it is good enough to pull it off the table and eat the rest.
Sweet,
Alright.
what's that? What I just ate? The sweet chili.
Sweet chili is what you just
chicken.
ate.
Okay,
So why don't you rate that before you taste the other one?
Okay.
You said from the 10?
1 to 10.
10.
1 to 10?
10 being the worst. I'm
I give it a
25?
No,
35?
hell no.
47.
No, I give it a 5. I give it a 5.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I give it a
it's
5.
not
Bobo
that bread.
Blastic.
No, I
It's
give it a
real
5. I'm gonna tell you what.
Take me out when it tastes
It was bready. It was
bready.
Yeah, it was
She just
bready.
said that too, yeah.
Yeah, it was bready.
Okay, hold on. Let me
And it
go
didn't
ahead.
have like that crispy taste I wanted to get.
I feel you.
Okay.
I do.
Yeah.
Oh, let's rate this. Oh, wait. Let me get my
All right,
rating.
what's this one?
It's
I'm not gonna hide in the
bad.
5 though.
Bacon, something chicken.
Okay.
It's not bad. I just don't love it.
Okay.
It's not like
I'm gonna give him about
I just had about
6 or
Big
7.
Chunk, Bobo Blastic. What is it? Sweet chili chicken is gross. All right?
No, it was.
Now look,
It's
That was like average. That was like average. It was average.
when you do a 1 to 10, for some of y'all that don't know, you know how this shit go. 5 is gross. All right.
5
5 is gross. 5 is disrespectful. No restaurant wants a 5 rating. Think, oh, we're average. We're a 2 ever. All right.
You'll never
5 out of
find
10 stars.
boom,
Like,
boom,
come on,
boom.
man.
I ain't gonna lie. After I'm drinking shit, it can be
Right.
fucking 2.
Right.
I'm hungry enough.
So the sweet chili chicken is gross.
All right, now this one. Okay, what chicken? Which one is this one?
Bacon.
That is
Bacon?
the
Maple bacon.
maple bacon
chicken.
I didn't taste
Chicken.
maple.
Okay,
Did
maple bacon chicken.
from Bobo Blast.
We get some papers in the mail.
What are you guys talking about? Really, 5?
Bobo. It's boo boo chicken.
Look, I love bacon.
Where you at, Gunn? Where you at with
It's
it?
plain, huh?
and I'm-
Does it even taste like anything?
Hey, come on, don't
I get-
influence it.
No,
Right.
Right, the chewing is influencing it already. He doesn't have a happy
I give
face.
it-
When I eat something good, I'll smile.
I give
He's
it
like,
I
Good.
give that one a 7.
7?
I give it a 7 because I like the crunchiness and I tasted the bacon and the maple like at the end though. But the initial
bacon
bite,
is an automatic
yeah.
2, maybe 3 points every time.
Right.
Because I love bacon.
But the
It's a
initial
bowl of shit with some bacon.
Put the bacon with it.
like the initial bite didn't have no taste.
I would say that one, I agree with you. That one is better than that
It
one.
was supposed to come in a waffle cone, but they didn't have waffle cones, I guess.
How the fuck y'all ain't got no waffle cone?
My
You
question.
ain't got no motherfucker.
Okay. So,
Wait,
Bobo
one
Blast.
day I was walking through the stores and I said, bitch, make me a cheeseburger. You guys ever seen that? It's a waffle cone. It's not waffle cone, it's waffle fry, but still, I went with the situation, okay?
I can dig it.
this shit right here,
It's called unforgivable.
What you think?
Bobo Blast,
I think it's
maple bacon.
What you think about that one?
This shit tastes like a cold McDonald's chicken nugget wrapped in some old bacon. Fuck Bobo Blast. Y'all suck.
Bobo Blast is boo boo.
Y'all not even getting the
Boo,
picture in the
boo.
edit. Bobo Blast.
They made the naughty list.
Yeah, y'all made the no-go list.
I want for cold for Christmas and shit.
Boo
Oh,
boo for
man.
Bobo.
Loving Lacey has deemed Bobo Blast crap.
Boo boo.
Bobo Blast.
Boo Boo Blast. Dookie Blast.
Y'all,
Yeah.
I didn't think it was
I'm not
that bad.
It's.
I
I started out at
I
5.
No, I
Started
didn't
out
do
at
that.
5, and then
we
it
don't
just.
want no mediocre. We
I
don't
ain't
want no
know that.
mediocre.
Yeah, I mean,
Have you tasted
we had 2 episodes before this. We talking about delicious.
Are you implying you're not going to eat that?
You will.
Okay.
If you die, you finna cash at me.
I'm gonna doctor it up though.
Oh, there you go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Absolutely.
You gonna put some hot sauce
One
on
thing
it?
about
yeah,
me
yeah,
and
yeah.
Lacey, he gonna eat.
Yeah. He gonna change the dynamic a little bit about it. You know, add some stuff in there.
Lowry's or Johnny's?
Johnny.
That's a good question.
Johnny's, baby.
That's a good. That's a
I
good
feel
Or
question.
you would say Johnny.
Johnny's.
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 Why?
All day.
And
it
why?
just has all the seasoning. It's a good beef seasoning. It's
Okay.
good popcorn seasoning.
Okay.
It's a
I feel
good
like Miss
chicken
Dash should be in
seasoning.
this conversation.
It's a good pork chop seasoning too. I be putting shit on
No,
the
not
front
that
pork
one.
chop.
We just strictly talking on Caesar sauce.
Season- okay.
Those 2 are the most popular ones. So
By
Mary's and
Johnny's.
Johnny's, huh?
Yep.
Johnny's all day.
Johnny's.
Johnny.
What you got?
Johnny.
I'm gonna have to go Johnny's, man. I'll probably have to go Johnny's. Yeah.
I don't cook for real.
Where you at?
Johnny's.
Oh, y'all right there.
Unanimous decision. Unanimous
I thought they
decision.
were gonna be like, oh, of course she would, because she's a white girl. And then they all said it. They were like,
I fuck with Johnny.
why do you
For
really
real.
think Johnny?
Actually, I think Johnny's was
I fuck with Larry's too, though.
Yeah, but Johnny's is actually, I think, was made in like Tacoma. It's like,
No way.
yeah, I think Johnny's is, somebody Google that shit.
Fact check
Yeah,
that.
Hey, fact check that. I think it's coming from Tacoma.
Fact
Now,
check.
even though I'm a boot nigga, I actually use Slap Your Mama. But,
Yes, that's good.
you know what I'm saying? But
Okay,
check it.
Okay.
Tell me if I'm wrong.
What's the best hot sauce?
Tacoma?
The best, hands down.
Louisiana, bro.
Yeah.
Louisiana?
I'll fuck with some
Okay.
friends.
I do too. Frank's is
Yeah,
my
I'll fuck
second
with some
option,
Frank,
and
yeah,
I like
but-
sriracha now, but only on certain things. Sriracha's not like a good.
It's not like an
chicken
everything,
or
right.
Like a good
Fact.
pork chop.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
But
Already.
Louisiana,
Yeah, Johnny's.
and I
Tacoma,
always have to
Washington.
have my steak with A1 sauce. Steak
Okay,
has to
okay,
have
okay.
A1
Shout out
sauce.
John
Okay.
Meeker. He passed away, but he's the one
Pork
who
chops
made
have
it.
to have barbecue sauce.
How do you guys feel about Tapatio? Is that not even on your
Ah,
Shout
list?
out, hold on a minute. Hold on. Shout out who?
John Meeker, who passed
John
away
Meeker.
in 2001.
Shout out.
That's Johnny's?
Hey, y'all remember
That's
Bill?
Johnny's.
You remember
Making
Bill
Johnny's.
Nye?
Bill Nye the
Bill
Science.
Nye the
I think
Science
he
guy.
passed
What?
Somebody check it. I think he
Wow.
passed away.
Fact check. We got fact
Bill
checkers in
Nye.
the back.
Okay.
What?
Remember Bill Nye the Science guy?
Yeah.
I think he
Yeah.
passed away.
Man,
No,
I went to
shut up now.
elementary. They used
That
to
is
play him in
not
science
fact.
class.
That is
Yeah.
not
Check
fact.
it.
That is not fact.
Uh-oh.
That is
Uh-oh.
not fact.
False.
It's false.
Oh.
It is not fact.
Bill Nye.
Bro, I did not want to hear that news. I did not want to hear that news.
Say, hey,
Oh my
I
goodness.
wanted somebody to check for me on that one.
Yeah.
We need buttons. We need buttons.
Wah, wah, wah. Hey, okay.
I'll look for him in the edits.
Hey, that brings up an interesting topic. Who in your guys' lifetime, celebrity-wise, if they pass away, it would hurt you because you feel like you have some type of attachment to them?
That hasn't already.
Mine already went.
Yeah, from here on out.
That
Right.
hasn't already passed away?
Mine already went.
You mean that's alive right now that hasn't already passed?
Okay. So what celebrity has had such a profound effect on you during your lifetime that if they were to pass away, you would feel hurt? Now, if they're still alive, answer that way, and then also answer if the celebrity has also passed
Had already
away.
passed.
Already
passed away.
But it has to be during your lifetime. We can't be like, oh, Rosa Mars and all this other stuff.
So for me, it's gonna be two. But
Okay.
It'll be Pimp C
Mm.
and Soulja Slim.
And why?
Soulja Slim was just, I mean, I grew up on him. I mean, the whole reason why I have the whole Serving the Raw name is because I always was a fan of his album, Give It To Him Raw. I just love the name of that album. Out of any album that's ever came out, it just stuck out to me. So that was one thing. And then I grew up on Soulja Slim. And then Pimp C was just, I mean, I just liked his, his lifestyle. Like he was outspoken. He didn't give a fuck what people thought about him, and he just did his thing. And I just, that's kind of, he was really being himself. And I was always a fan of that. And then, so those would be the two that have already passed. Now, the person that's still alive, that if he passed, it would really hurt me, would probably be Denzel.
Denzel.
It would probably be Denzel.
I can relate to that.
That's
I can
what
relate
I
to
said
that.
earlier. I said Denzel.
Hey, speaking of that, you know that I didn't
I got
know.
every Denzel DVD.
Yeah, right. I didn't know Denzel had a son until the movie Tenet.
Neither did I. I didn't know that
Until
either.
that movie, I did not know that was Denzel's son.
Oh,
I mean, I assumed he had a son, but I didn't realize
someone
he was.
said it,
Yeah.
and I seen in the credits his last name was Washington, and then I watched other movies in him because he's in the Black Aryan, or what's it called, the Black Supremacist.
no, he's in
He's
No,
a damn-
that's
he's
him.
a
That's
damn
him
good
too in
actor,
that
too.
movie where he's playing a supremacist on the phone.
Oh,
What's that movie called?
The Black Klansman.
The Black Klansman,
Yeah,
right? So
Spike
now,
Lee,
when I
uh,
watched
Oh,
that
he's in the
movie,
Black Klansman?
Yeah, he the
That's
lead. He got the
him.
lead role in that
That's
one.
him. That's
Yeah.
Denzel's son.
Okay.
But he started on the TV show first. He was he played Ricky in that it was
Not Boys in the Hood.
no,
I'm
hell
tripping.
no,
I'm tripping.
hell no.
Okay.
Denzel's son, fool.
I know. I'm burnt out. I'm burnt
It's a
out.
football movie. I mean, it's a football TV show. He plays I think The Rock plays like the
Gridiron Gang? Oh no,
Oh,
that's still a movie.
it is a
That's still a
TV
movie.
show.
I'm tripping. All right, go ahead. I'm gonna just shut up. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you think. Wah, wah, wah.
TV show. Anyway, he's on that. He's on that one.
But
He's on
what's
that
so
TV
crazy?
You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
Right, Kalvin? No, what's crazy is as soon as I heard that and I started watching, I'm like, oh shit, that is his son. He got all his mannerisms, and you can hear it in his voice.
I don't think they look alike.
They don't,
Right.
but their mannerisms.
Right.
I feel like he looked.
He got Denzel walk because Denzel got to walk.
Cold.
All his movies, he got to walk. It's
Ballers.
He got to act.
Ballers.
Ballers is the TV
Yes.
show.
Ballers is a TV show.
That Gutta Kane was. His
Trying to
brain
come
froze
up.
on.
Yeah.
What about you, Lacey? Answer the same question.
Sheesh.
We're gonna go down the line.
I think.
Who is yours if we're going down the line? You're next.
Oh yeah, you never did answer.
He said we're going down the line, but skip me.
Man. I would have to say Will Smith. I think if Will Smith passed away, I think it would. I think I would be hurt.
Even now?
Even now. even after the smacking. Yeah, man.
No, I said if he smacked you.
Even after that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, what if he smacked
What if
you?
he
Would it still
smacked
hurt?
you?
What if he smacked you
I
like
do
that?
like the motherfucker a lot.
Well, hold on.
That's
What
a
about the
true
person
Will
dead?
Smith fan. That's what's
What
up.
about the person dead? Or did you have one?
It might be the same answer.
Same answer.
It might be the same answer.
Damn.
Okay.
Okay. But he's not dead, so how can it be the same answer?
I asked two questions. I said answer it if it's different, then answer dead and answer alive.
Okay.
And if it was gonna be the same person,
Just only answer
yeah,
once.
just answer one.
I have a few, but I would say a classic is Betty White. That was really sad because, you know, she was like throughout my childhood and probably my parents' childhood.
Hell
and
yeah.
some more shit.
I
She was
remember
just
that.
an all-time favorite. And then someone I would be sad about now, other than Denzel, because I was going to say that too, would be like Snoop Dogg. Like, he's been in my childhood. He's hella humble. He's hella cool. He's a cool ass famous person. You know, he's hella chill. And he's humble. You know what I mean?
Right.
And he's just a lot of respect. He's like a respectful old timer.
Okay.
And he's also a celebrity that randomly is just like on every family advertisement now.
And I think
Respecting him.
Snoop is icon
another
at this
recent
point,
one that was like hurtful too was Nip, because he was doing a lot for the good, you know, when that happened. And I just hate when people die tragically anyways, like murdered down, gunshot down, and they're young for basically no reason. It's terrible. So
Yes, ma'am.
All right, man.
Come on, baby.
Cuzzo, talk to us.
For me, it's Dave Chappelle, man. It's Dave Chappelle, man.
That's a good answer. Make me like, damn, I kind of
You know what I'm saying?
ain't mine.
I'm just saying, man, like, dude been through a lot.
Yeah.
Stupid funny. We watched him go from smoker to kind of swole. I remember I watched his Netflix.
Yeah.
I watched his
He
Netflix
did.
special. I'm like, this
He
nigga
did.
got tabs like me. Like, that's Dave.
I love.
I even had to
Is that
adjust.
Dave?
Bro, it took
Yeah.
me like 30 minutes into his first Netflix special when he was big to adjust to just not staring at him like, this nigga got muscles. Like, what the fuck? But he's still funny though.
Yeah.
But I just like the fact that he broke the plane. Like, he didn't care. And when shit hit the fan, niggas shot to Africa.
Right. And he never
Fuck
sold
y'all
out.
deal.
He
I'm
never sold
gone.
out.
Never sold out.
Then
Never
he
sold
came
out.
back after not selling
Never
out on those other
apologized.
episodes or that third or would have been fourth seasons or whatever. Or maybe the third was basically the Lost Tapes was like the third season. But he didn't do that next season. Instead, he took whatever happened, took all the backlash, all the shit talking, all the haterism, all the critics, got right with himself, hit the gym.
Right.
You know, I'm a fan of the gym. And he came back and was on fire. Like his first Netflix special, his second Netflix special, anything he touched, I'm with. If he passed away, I feel like I lost a brother. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's what's up.
you know, that's how I'm gonna answer the question. Like,
Is there anybody that already passed that kind of get you that impacted your life like that?
You better say Tupac.
I was gonna say that. I was gonna say that too, but I was like in fifth
and
grade. Like,
that's so cliche. And at the end of the day, like, Tupac affected everybody with his music and stuff like that. But I can't say specifically like he really affected me as an individual that much. He affected us as a culture, and I'm a part of that culture. I'm from that culture. I grew up in that culture. But somebody that I feel like I resonate with in their drive and the way that they're willing to stand up against the naysayers, and when people say you can't do this, can't do that, and do it anyway in spite of the haters, I'm gonna go with Dave Chappelle.
Already.
You know what I'm
Shout
saying?
out Dave.
Very nice.
Shout out Dave.
Yeah, I like
I'm rich, bitch.
I like the
Stupid
book
monkey.
smarts. I like the gangsters, but they're book smart and they're making movements and doing things actually with their fame and with their knowledge, and they're not just like just about rapping or being a gangster. Like they got other things in their a wider picture in their mind. I like that.
And that's why she married one.
Golf clap, golf clap, golf clap, golf clap.
This is not poetry. Stop it.
I don't have to do that.
Okay, B, let me ask you this. Because of the way you said that, made me think this. Do you put Biggie ahead of Tupac?
Ooh,
Ahead of?
Ahead of.
no.
Meaning what?
If you had to pick a favorite rapper of the two, would you place Biggie ahead of Tupac?
That's why I fucked your wife. What?
I would. I like Biggie more personally. It's subjective.
I mean,
Lacey?
it's like this.
I don't think so.
When it comes to those two, it boils down to songs,
Okay.
individual songs. Because there's shit that Biggie did, you know what I'm saying? Doing my shoe, you know, like there's certain things, and his delivery was so unique that, like, when like people came out, what was his name that tried to sound like him?
Oh, Gorilla
Black,
Zone.
Gorilla Zone.
No,
One
damn Gorilla Black.
Gorilla Black,
yeah.
right? Couldn't even fuck with him. Like,
Right,
why
right.
you doing that, bro?
Neither can I.
Put it up. So there's like his
Put that
unique-
back on the rack.
Yeah,
Yeah.
his voice and his charisma was different than Tupac's, but I wouldn't say better or worse. And same with Tupac, because Tupac, like, there's a lot of characteristics he have that I respect that my wife just talked about. Super intelligent, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't just no arrogant thug that had a talent for rap. He was politically recognized.
Yeah.
People was calling him a prophet and all
like
other
Dear
things.
Mama, like
Right.
that
You know what
song
I'm saying?
alone
Like-
holds so much meaning and insight.
Wow.
So let's see. I have a question now for you, gentlemen. So who would be a woman rapper that you guys feel is influential? Who is a top woman's artist that you guys feel
Artist or
is
rapper?
Either.
Yes. Good.
Neither.
There's a
Good.
Because
distinction.
artist,
Artist, distinction.
I'm gonna just answer mine right now. We got
Hold
the
on.
same
You talking
initials.
about right now at this
Yes,
moment?
Just
Just period. I mean, is
at
it
this
period
moment-
or right now? Dead
right now.
or,
Right
or
now.
hip hop history?
We could do two. You can
If
do
you
one.
talking
Two
about,
answers,
you talking
two
right
answers.
now, the most influential rap artist, female rap artist, is gonna be Megan Thee Stallion at this point.
Whoa.
Why do you think that?
Because she is. I mean, that's
Oh, we're just spitting facts. We're just spitting facts.
yeah. That's just a fact across the
She
board.
the only female artist to ever cover Sports Illustrated.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, only.
I mean,
only.
when you talk about impact of the females, once Nicki Minaj is now out of the game, okay, Megan is the person that basically is taking that place.
She's the face of.
Yeah, she is. So I mean, you probably have the most female rappers now than you've ever had.
Yeah.
Right.
But Megan Thee Stallion, if you're talking the most influential at this point right now, it's going to be her.
Yeah.
That's why
I
she's
agree.
covered
I agree.
on almost
Okay.
everything. And
I
then
agree.
shooting with what's the boy?
Tory Lanez.
Yeah, with Tory Lane, just gave her actually even more exposure.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, that's just what it is.
So
I
who
feel
would
like
be
I
your
can't even- yeah.
historical choice.
Historical. It's going to be Missy Elliott. She's the only female rapper. First of all, she's the first female rapper to be into that just got inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, as well as she's the only female artist that has 6 platinum albums, and all her albums are platinum.
Bangers.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So,
Bangers.
I mean, you can't deny Missy her talent at all. She's the most creative. I mean, there's no denying that.
What's your choices?
It has to be a rapper. Can't be like an R&B.
She said artist.
I just want a
You gotta
history and a name.
I would have to go Lauryn Hill, and that's probably a personal bias towards Lauryn Hill because my childhood and stuff, and it was like what was on. Also, probably with Biggie, it's probably just the way it was presented to me. And then currently, I like Cardi B.
I do too.
I like.
I like Cardi
I
B.
love Cardi.
I like her style. I like her swag. I like the way she
I like
presents
her
herself.
story because
I
I was
like- yes.
watching Love and Hip Hop back then,
Yeah,
you know,
man.
and I knew just based off her personality, she was gonna
Oh,
become something.
100%.
big.
I knew it then too.
And she's still the
gonna
same.
do it.
Fame has not changed her, plastic surgery wise, but personality wise, she's still the same that she was. She don't give a fuck.
Right.
She's a gangster. I love her.
She had another little thing she used to do. There's another thing. I'll think of it. Some little noise she
So
would make.
Lauryn Hill and Cardi B.
Yes. There you go.
And those are two good answers.
Thank you.
Like, yeah, those
Thank
are
you,
very,
sir.
very, very.
It's on you,
very-
babe.
I already went.
Who are you two women? I forgot already.
Yeah. Me too.
She didn't
Interesting
say
how
it,
that
right?
works.
Did I not say
Do we
that?
all forget?
You were the one who told
Yeah,
us.
yeah.
Actually, you weren't even supposed to answer because you said you had an answer for us.
Oh, you said, yeah, she did.
I mean, you had a question
I remember
for us.
she had a
Okay,
question
so
for us
let's-
gentlemen.
Yeah.
So I'll answer it, then you can
Yes.
answer last. How about that? The question was for us. So, historically, artist-wise, female, I'm going to have to say Alicia Keys, man. I'm going to have to go with Alicia Keys on that one as an artist. As a rapper, female, now, I don't know, I'm stuck between Cardi B and probably Megan Thee Stallion because the question was who's the most influential. So I feel like Cardi still got stupid influence too,
Right.
but Megan's shining right now. But Cardi been having that influence. Megan just got it, like in the last couple years. You know what I'm saying? Cardi been doing it since Loving Hip Hop.
No, I could honestly.
I'm just saying,
I would
like-
definitely agree with you on both of those. I ain't gonna lie. The only thing that slowed down Lauryn Hill was herself.
Okay.
That's what slowed her down. She put out that one album and then she just fell off the bricks. But
The miseducation.
yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. I just don't know what happened.
I love me some
I would
Lauryn
say
Hill,
for
though.
history, for me, would be TLC, which I know it's not a single artist, it's a group, but they were
a good answer.
something I grew up, they're very influential.
Oh, yeah.
And then now I would have to say, just because y'all said Cardi, I'm not going to say Cardi, but I like Lotto.
Ooh,
I like her a
damn,
lot.
I forgot about her.
Oh.
Yeah,
What's the new light-skinned girl with the curly hair? What's her name?
man, you better not.
Yeah, which
You
one?
better not.
You, if I
Which
even remotely
one?
think of who you thinking about.
She's like
I'm
brand
not
new.
Will Smith, yeah.
It's not Ice Spice.
Yeah,
Ice
Spice Girl.
Spice?
Yeah, Ice Spice.
Well, I
That's what
knew
I'm
you was
thinking
gonna say that shit. Get out.
He got to go.
I was just asking about it. I was just
He got
asking
to
about
go.
it.
His ass
Hey,
is
she's
dismissed.
These messages. And we come back, Calvin's not sitting there no more.
Hey, what you do that?
No, he's stupid.
I still don't understand how the hell she made it.
TikTok.
She worse than Island Boy.
TikTok.
Yeah, she's blowing up. She's blowing up out of nowhere.
TikTok.
That's why I was asking about her. I don't know much about her.
Her short.
I'm
clips
seeing
of
her
a couple of
everywhere.
clips of her song that go to a TikTok dance, and she blew up. That's
All right. Check it out. So, since Kalvin wasn't here last week, he spent some time writing some topics for the topic picker. So we're gonna go ahead and let him go in there and grab something,
Excited.
and we're gonna see what he come up with. Might be some deep stuff, might be some not so deep stuff. We're gonna see though.
I'm in too deep. Does anybody else know
That's
that
your
song?
handwriting, so
I know. I was trying to grab one of yours. You see me flip it over here, like?
so check it out. You can pick
You got nice.
who got to answer it first since you drew.
Okay.
So
All
you
right.
read the question and you pick who answered it first.
Feel like I'm on the interview.
Do you think that we are aware or conscious of each other after death? Do we need any clarification on the question before we get started?
Honestly, no. I think that once we die, we just come back as like an animal or something.
So reincarnation.
Yeah.
So serving it raw, mixing it up, answers
I
reincarnation.
need to come back as a brick of cocaine.
It'll be everyone's asses and
Yeah, he's gonna be a part of politics.
I think that when you die, you just die. I don't think
Okay.
there's an afterlife of all this extraness. I think
It's just
you,
black?
Yeah, I think you just die. You're gone. That's it. Poof.
So like when you sleep, you just don't realize. Yeah, okay.
It's just gone. I don't think there's all that extra afterlife.
Best rest you ever had.
Yeah, right. It would be. It would be. I know a nap would do me justice. Now I'm getting on a 45-minute nap. I'm like, thank you.
Yeah.
What do
They
you
let me sleep.
What do I think? I think I don't have an actual opinion on that.
Okay.
Because I just don't think I know yet
Right.
what my answer
Right.
is. I think I'm still on a spiritual journey. I'm still learning new things. I'm still, soaking in knowledge and
Yeah.
pulling in, different ideologies and philosophies. And I'm just kind of, letting it sit, man. I think when I get a little bit older, I might have a more solidified opinion and stand on the whole spiritual thing. But right now, I believe in spiritual energies. I believe in positive energies. I believe in, numerology really resonates with me. My life path is a 4. Like I got the tattoo. I wasn't trying to flex on y'all.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? Like
No guns on camera,
because,
man.
and the reason is because, so for example, when I did like a numerology chart, right, and I was studying this stuff, instead of trying to use it to like, I want to predict the future, I'm like, okay, if this stuff is true, I already lived my life. So I'm going to apply what it says happens at a particular time on a particular timeline to the past. And if what these things are saying happens during this particular timeline, and I go back to 2016 and that shit don't match up, then I'm moving on from that state.
Ooh.
But when I did my numerological chart, and I started in the past, and I did my wife's, and we did our sons, that shit matched up.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I got my wife into it, and we did his whole number. We did his whole breakdown, his life path, his destiny number, and all that. And when we were reading the characteristics in depth, and different websites online putting in the same information, it literally told us about our son things that we already know are true.
Wow.
So it was
Yeah,
undeniable.
it's like really deep. You should do
It was
on your
undeniable.
page.
And then we did each other's, and we're like, and I've been doing this. So like bringing it to my wife was just me studying further, but having her like see it for herself in like real time, and then having a little person that we know his whole life.
That you created.
That regardless whether we created it or not, we've known him his whole life. So to have these numbers define him that accurately, I can't deny that numerology has its place in our spiritual life. Numbers. And you've always said, B, you're a numbers guy. There's a reason for that.
Yeah.
So.
Hey, you remember when we were outside the B&I and you got your little fortune read?
Yep. Oh yeah. That was another thing, and that was based on this dude. That was crazy. It was crazy.
What happened?
He told me my whole life, damn near to the T. And at the time, like,
we were just beginning to talk, and he was talking about us too.
yeah, it was crazy.
What information did you give to the man?
So basically, I believe I gave him my name and my birth year, which tells me he was probably a mystic numerologist because he wanted to know the numbers. And then he commenced to tell me that I had 2 women. One was dark haired, one was light haired. This and this was happening. Don't tell people how you're moving. People are envious of you, and this is gonna happen at this time, and it's gonna be tragic. Don't own a black car because of da-da-da-da. And all these things fell into place. And all these things were happening. And then I went to prison. And then there were people hating on me for the amount of money I was making. Like, he was very specific. Don't tell people.
It wasn't just like a blanket statement that can
not
apply
a
to all
blanket
of us.
statement.
Yeah.
And the fact that he was able to pinpoint that based on the numbers just further sparked my interest later on when I'm sitting in prison and it comes across me again. These books, this numerology, like what it represents. You know what I'm saying? And so I started, diving into it. And like I said, for me, it's like, if I can't use these numbers and look at something I already know happened and it not match up, then why would I think it's going to match up in the future?
You know, it's crazy that you talk about numbers because I kind of be in the numbers too, but I be like watching it from like a hip hop standpoint. And so like two things about numbers that came up. So one is when Tupac got shot in November. I can't remember the exact day, but when he got shot, he was with Stretch. Okay, he was with his partner Stretch. Stretch died a year later on the same exact day that Pac got shot. So that's one. The second time numbers kind of come up where it's like similar is Criss Cross dropped their album, the one that had Jump on it.
Okay.
March 31st, I think it was like 1992, but it was March 31st. Nipsey first song that he dropped, he said the Hustle in the House.
Yes, sir.
He sampled that song Jump from Criss Cross, but he died March 31st. He died on the same day that Criss Cross originally dropped the album that he sampled.
That's interesting.
So that shit it'd be weird. Like when they come to
because you got to think like even not on like the spiritual aspect. There's only one language from that's basically interplanetarily going to be acceptable, and that's math. Math is an incontrovertible language. Mm-hmm. Everybody is going to understand math.
Right.
Depending on the different levels.
Different names for it, but the 0 through 9 is going to be the same everywhere.
And math pretty much is the only absolute language and form of communication.
Yeah, our kids were numbers. Our son was born 5/5/17, so he's got the double digits in his birthday. Our daughter was born 6/14/14. She was born at 11:04 p.m. and he was born at 4:11 p.m. That is weird.
And so what you guys
11 and 11:04.
That is.
And so here's something about numerology.
Double digits in their birthday.
So in numerology, when you're looking for a number, you add them all up until you get to a single digit. So what she just described is they're all fives. Everything's a 5. So 14 is a 5 and a 5 because 4 plus 1 is 5.
Right.
5 is 2 5s. And their siblings, and these things are just crazy. Like my wife's birthday is the 22nd of March. In March 22nd, I was 18 years old. I did 11 years in prison. Then I got out. I met my wife in 2013 or so. 2013 is going to fall. It's another number later I'll bring up.
Okay.
So,
all right. This is going to come around. Yeah.
Let's check it out.
Let me turn this way. I am.
So this is March 22nd. Before I ever knew who she was, I went to prison for 11 years. On March 22nd, 2016, on her birthday, I went to jail on the case that I just recently went to the halfway house for back in December. I got out December 22nd. 4 resonates with me so much. You guys can't see that? Oh, there it is. That's my strength. That's Willis, the yin and the yang. And the 4 agreements is something that I hold true to. And I try to live my life by the 4 agreements because it's not a religion. It's more of a way of life. It's a philosophy. And so just, you guys look into it. If you're interested, right. Google numerology, do your life path number, do your destiny number, see what it says about you. Like, you don't have to take my word for it. This is just something that I find interesting and it resonates with me. I shared it with my wife and she's seen it with her own eyes and understanding, breaking it down so that we're able to really learn about our son. And from that one reading we did on our son, we altered our parenting around him. And it actually helped us in dealing with him because the characteristics it explained about our son, we can see every single day.
That's some deep shit, man.
Shit, you want me to get even deeper?
Please.
Yes, please. This is all from Kalvin's question. This is all from Kalvin's question.
No, this literally can be some coincidental type shit though, but seriously though. So my middle daughter that's sitting over here.
Okay.
She was born the same day as my niece. So my wife and my sister was in the hospital at the same time.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
Okay.
She was just down in Houston, and then my wife was up here. So they're only born different time because of the time.
The time zone. Right.
So then after her, I had another little girl, and she was actually born on my birthday. So my youngest daughter.
You share a birthday.
Me and her share a birthday. And then my youngest son, the one that's playing with your son right now, sir, he was actually born on my mom's birthday. He was born and my mom passed away before he was born. And he fell on her birthday, which is Valentine's Day. That's a coincidence.
Yeah.
But is it a coincidence from what B is saying? Maybe this all lines up some I want to get into learn about this a little more. This is interesting, man.
You know, maybe in the episode.
You can do my
I'll
number.
do your chart on an episode, so you guys can hold me to it. I will do Kalvin's whole birth chart through numerology on the episode.
That's locked in.
The books out. That's locked in.
That's locked in.
We just celebrated our son's 6th birthday, and I just want to throw something out super cute. So since the couple days since his birthday.
That's what this banner is in the background.
Yeah.
This is from his party.
He loves superheroes. But he's like, he woke up and he's like, Mom, I can't fit in my shoes because I'm 6. Mom, I can't fit in my clothes because I'm too big now because I'm 6. I'm like, oh, wow. So just magically everything just doesn't fit anymore because you're older.
Right.
And,
I need more stuff.
and he could not grasp the concept. So then he's like, kept saying, I'm like, okay, because we, did his little birthday celebration on his birthday, and then we're having this party today. And he's like, so then am I going to be 7? On the party? Am I gonna be 7? I'm like, no, honey, it's your 6th birthday celebration. You're not gonna be a whole year older because you're having another party. And he just was not. It was so cute though. He just wasn't getting it.
All right, so check it out. Let's give one more topic. Let's have Gutta Maine the guest. Grab a topic out of there, and then after this question, we're gonna go to some Laycee updates, some functions, and some events that Gutta got for us.
See if I can read
Share with us.
Yeah. Let's see what this one say. All right. Hold on, shit. What the fuck they say?
Let me read it.
Yeah. The alcohol's kicking.
Kalvin need to work on his handwriting.
They don't
No.
I have very good handwriting, bro. I have very good handwriting. Oh my goodness. You see
Motherfucker might
that?
think I can't read. Hold on.
That's very
This
good.
might think I can't read. Let's see. All right.
It's like that fine cursive.
People think I can't read.
I don't know what this one is right here though.
Let me just read it.
We're teaching our son how to read. Do you want help?
Serving it raw.
Okay.
Must have broke some laws. Don't fuck with your own supply. Now the nigga can't read. No, I'm just
Okay. All right. Okay. No, I got it now.
Yeah.
I just didn't know what this one word was. This cursive is. I mean, ain't that
They're
bad.
not
though.
teaching
It's not that
cursive
bad.
no more.
I know, that's sad.
Hey, you know what's funny? Hold on, before you read that.
Okay.
So I used to listen to comedy all the time on the MP3 player when I was in the joint. And I remember, this one comic had made a joke about cursive, and he said, you know what? Since they're not teaching it no more, when he get into like an old folks home, he was gonna use it to pass secret code to other people in the house, and the youngsters, the nurses,
Right.
wouldn't know what they was talking about.
Yeah. The reason why I gotta read it, I don't want people to feel like I'm Mayweather or nothing.
Right. I feel you.
They're gonna be like,
I
man,
feel
you
you.
can't read. All right, it says, what lie do you tell yourself? That's one question. And then the second one says, what lie do you allow yourself to accept? So what lie do you tell yourself?
Dang, Kevin, why are you getting so deep?
Oh
Man.
this
He told
episode
himself.
took a turn for the deep.
Man, why you had it?
Man.
Did you wrote this before you was
Wow.
reading it after?
This is during the week.
All right,
You know what I mean?
Okay, what lie do I tell myself? That's the thing. I don't tell myself no lie.
You're a fucking liar.
Fake news.
Shit, I mean,
So I guess you can answer the question with that.
I just.
Right.
I
So
don't
what
know, I
lie do you
just-
tell yourself that you don't tell yourself any lies?
I mean,
That's what I'm trying to get to. I'm trying to get to your level.
Let me see. Let's see. What lie do I tell myself?
I tell myself some bullshit.
Give me an example of what lie.
Yeah,
you
well,
did.
why don't you- go ahead.
And then I can pick
Okay.
back off what you. I mean, like what you got. Let me see.
So what lie do I tell myself? What lie do I allow myself to accept? That it's kind of cliche, but that everything's gonna be all right. You know what I mean? Or like I'll set a time frame on something, and maybe to kind of hype myself up, I'll kind of shorten that goal or time frame when I know realistically it might take a little bit longer than that. You know, I tell myself that I'm gonna have a new car by there, you know, and that hasn't happened, but it will. But listen, I'm gonna tell you guys something.
Definitely will.
When I wrote this question, when I was thinking about, I was sitting at work, and I was happy because I realized that at my work now with my coworkers, I am in a relationship with them to where I have not had a reason to tell them a lie with my boss and my other coworker. It feels great to have that relationship. I've never had to lie to them, and I covet that. Okay. I covet that, and it means so much to me, man. And so, but in my past life, you know, I was running around. I had to remember this. And then the worst situation was to get caught up when you told this man something, you told this man something, and now all three of you are in a room. Now you're cooked. You know what I mean? So, you know, that's, like I said, that's what I was thinking when the question came up, man. I think that we all do it. You know, small things,
I got you.
Little things.
I get it now.
Sometimes big things.
I lie to myself about how big my podcast is. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm growing it, and I'm going at a good rate of speed. But in my mind, I'm constantly just accepting and telling myself it's bigger than what it is, just so that I don't get to a point where I be like, oh, it's not that big, so let me stop doing it. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. It basically is what gives me the drive to continue to come up with new ideas and new stuff to, you know, like to put on the podcast. Because it's like at first I was like, oh, I'm just gonna, you know, interview rappers locally. You know, it started out like that. And then I had to be like,
you interviewed both of them.
Yeah. And then I ran out of people, you know what I'm saying? And then I was like, you know, it's like, you know, you got to tell yourself. And then it's like the Spice One thing, you know, my homeboy Big Trill hooked me up with the Spice One interview. So it's like,
hey man, shout out to Big Trill. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully they don't see this episode, but you know, I'll be in contact with my bro. I just left him.
Free.
He's at Terminal Island. Free Big Trill.
Yes, Lord.
You know what I'm saying? Follow Big Trill Northwest on IG if you're watching this.
Frontline.
Like he is right now.
Frontline
in the feds. We was in the same unit just 5 months ago. That's my guy. I know him from before lockup too. He's a good dude. Like he's super solid in there. Always looking out for people. You know what I'm saying? He had a little bit better than most people, and he didn't put it in people's faces and come there acting like, he was all big.
Yeah.
And I respected that, and I respect how he's doing his time. And he probably going to be on this podcast the week he get out, if not
shit,
the day
you got to do mine first.
You know what I'm saying?
Again, it ain't mine.
I've been on my, like, he's in my phone on my IG right now.
Yeah.
He didn't FaceTime me before. Like, he don't have a phone or nothing.
No.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't holler at him. He hits me up on the True Links. Yeah. He calls me, you know, and those phone calls in the feds are limited. They only give us 500 minutes for a whole month, no matter how many people you call.
That's not that many.
When you got multiple kids in different places and brothers that are still rocking with you and stuff like that, shit goes quick, man. It goes quick. And so I really appreciate when he used one of them calls and calls me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my guy. Shout out to Big Trill. I'm glad you brought him up, man.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
Big Trill, Northwest.
Known him since 05. 04, 05, man. I met Trill, man. And shit.
Yeah, so he will be on my podcast first because I know him since a little bit longer than that.
Since January of 05. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. On the 5th day.
When did you Trill?
No, I was a juvenile going through stuff with Trill. Like, yeah, we go way back, man. We go way back. But I actually met you probably, what was that? Where I was at them apartments?
Shit.
You said I came through. I was coming to see somebody.
Yeah, you was coming to see Smash.
That was like,
that was some years ago.
Yeah,
that's some years ago.
Like 99, bro. 2000 maybe. 2000.
No. It wasn't that long ago. It was what probably about 7 years ago maybe.
I don't know if it could have been.
You had to be like.
Well, 5 years pretty much just gone. Because I was gone.
Oh, you were gone. Okay, so it was before the 5.
Yeah, it was before the 5.
It was before the 5.
It was before the 5. Yeah.
But like I said, I mean, it was a little brief encounter. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up. And you know, it just goes to show, like, when you're good to people, like when we touched on another episode, like if you work somewhere and you have a good communication and a good interaction and good energy, like you never know what that could lead to later. Like we had a brief interaction and we didn't walk away from that with bad feelings, and this led to we hooking up, man. We collaborating. So he gonna be on my podcast more than just today. This is just an episode to bring him on live, but he's gonna be sending me little clips to put in and keep you guys updated on my podcast with some of his hip hop news too. So, you know, there's times where I'll cut to and it'll be serving it raw. Like if he can't make it live, he'll send me clips, you know, about something awesome, and it's all positive stuff.
Yeah, the thing that was like the
Go
most
ahead.
about you was
tell
like when I met you, it was like it was small. You know, when you introduce yourself, you know what I'm saying? I introduced myself and you shook hands, but you looked at me, you know what I'm saying? Like you didn't look away, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know how motherfuckers be like, oh yeah, you know, like I'm blah, blah, like kind of look away. You just had like, you could just tell like the other niggas that was there looked up to you in a sense, you know what I'm saying? So it was just like, okay, all right, that's B. All right, cool. So then it's like later on, I started like coming across like you and Laycee's like Facebook page, and then y'all had like I thought y'all had the Hollyware, so I thought that was y'all.
Nah,
the
that's
whole
my brother
time.
Caleb. Shout out to Caleb Tucker.
But then I would just kind of, you know, like pay attention. It's some people you just pay attention, and I just paid attention. I was like, okay, I saw how both y'all were, you know, acted, like how y'all were together all the time, and y'all just had like this love for each other regardless of how fucked up shit was. And then later on, I end up running across this partner that do some of my shirts and shit, and he was just saying how he wanted to hire you and stuff like that. But he was just like, you know, everybody else outside of that may feel a certain type of way. But I was just like, shit, man, all the stuff I seen that dude go through and deal with and shit, and I'm like, I'm not even in his inner circle. You know what I'm saying? This is like just shit that you know, you may hear or you just see. But it was like the fact that he was like, okay, I did this, but fuck that, I'm gonna start doing this, you know, this positive stuff. And that's how I feel about like Andre Taylor, like Gorgeous Dre that's up in Tacoma right now. It's the same situation with him. Like, you know what I'm saying? He was on American Pimp, you know, and then he ended up getting locked up and was in the feds and stuff and got out. His brother got killed up in Seattle and he came back for that. And he actually helped like a lot of people dealing with police shootings and shit like that. But it's like every time somebody turn around, they want to go back in his past. And he used to be a pimp. He used to be a, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, damn, like you claim you want people to do better, but you're constantly throwing their own shit in their face.
And I've said this before, and I'll say it again. Like, you holding on to my past when I let it go. It's not even yours to hold on to. You know what I'm saying?
Like, not to mention you paid your debt to society. So like, where does it align? I go do this.
And prison doesn't want recidivism, but they're not doing much to help that. They say
and
they have all these programs for felons, but they're not. I would say they're not real but it's a lot of work to first of all try to figure out the ins and outs of how to get them and how to work through them for one.
First of all, it's hard to find them sometimes.
Yeah, it's not. It's not a setup for success. Like they think and have in their heads, like they lie to themselves and tell themselves and believe. It needs a lot more work and a lot more help.
It almost feels
simple
like
things like peer counseling. They want the people with experience, but they ain't hiring the people with real lived experience, are they? No.
All right, so before we wrap this up, I want to do a little segment. I'm gonna let Serving It Raw tell y'all what's going on in the 360 coming up soon. Some events that are happening after Mother's Day. Now go ahead and do your thing, man.
You gotta break out my cue cards, look professional and stuff. You know, All right. So let's see. So May 19th, that'd be Friday at 9 p.m. We're gonna have the Waylands and the Space Whales downtown in McCoy's. That's a 21 and up, $10. All right, entry fee.
That's love. $10.
Yeah, $10. Yeah,
that's dope.
All right.
That's love.
Okay.
Everything else going up and shows is going
Right.
Then
that's good. They making entertainment cheap because we need it.
Yes, and they got a few on here that actually is cheap like that too. That's actually good. All right, for Laycee, y'all listening? All right, May 20th. That's Saturday.
May 20th.
All right, they're gonna have the 2023 Laycee Spring Fun Fair. That's gonna be at St. Martin's.
Those free.
Yes.
Yeah.
For the free 99?
Yeah, they got rides. You have to pay for their food, and there are vendors there to buy other things, but there are rides for free for the kids. Long rides, but it's still fun.
Yeah, I'll be nice.
All righty, we're gonna move on for all of my rock and roll fans out there. All right, also May 20th. Okay, so the same day as the Laycee Spring Fun Fair, but this is gonna be at night for all y'all alcoholics. We're gonna have the Harsh Fest 5 benefit, and that's gonna have the Grim Earth, Rankin Vile, and Burial Rights. I guess all three of those are rock bands, but they're gonna be at La Voya, which is also downtown. That's all ages. Nice, okay, nice. And that's also $10 entry fee. And that's gonna be at 7 o'clock.
Okay, that's what's up.
All right. Now for my hip hop fans out there, May 26th. Okay, that's Friday. May 26th, they're gonna have Baby Eazy-E, E3, Eazy-E's youngest son, I guess. will be live in Yum at the Quarter Mile Bar and Grill. All right, and $20 entry for that.
That's dope.
Yes, 21 up. That's at 7 o'clock. All righty. For my older rock and roll fans, Hard Time will be at the Wildman Brewing Gastro Pub Saturday, May 27th. All right, and that's gonna be at 8:30. I don't know the age or the pricing. They didn't have one for that one, so you're gonna have to call the Wildman Brewing Gastro Pub so you can, you know what I'm saying. But you want to check out Hard Time, they're gonna be down there. And then
you got flyers for all these?
Yes, I'm gonna have flyers for all of them.
Okay, so in the edit, you guys will see the cutaways. So you'll get the information. You'll know where to call, where to go, and what days. I'll have it in the edits. That's what's up.
And then my last one for my country music lovers out there, Nashville, PNW, Courtney. Oh my shit! I fucked that all up. My bad.
I'm not cutting none of this. This is all good. This is all organic.
My bad.
You know what I mean?
Country shit. And CCM recording artist Katie Wade. She would be down at the Oyster House.
Oh, dope.
Okay.
That's gonna be that's also on the 27th. That's also on that Saturday, but that's from 6 to 9. All right. So and that's all ages and no cover. So you can go see Hard Time. You know what I'm saying? Well, you can start with Katie, leave, go to Hard Time, get drunk, and then finish Katie.
Okay.
Get drunk and then finish Katie.
Then it sounds
Go to Hard Time. Get drunk and then finish Katie.
But yeah, so that's all the events that's going to be happening the rest of May at the moment. Those are the main ones, okay? So if you see anything else, you know what I'm saying, you can shoot them to my, you can either DM me at Gutta Kane 318 on IG, or you can send them to my Facebook, which is still Gutta Kane either way. You know what I'm saying? And then I'll do what I got to do and then get him to be active over here so he can handle his business.
So he can be active with it?
Yes, Lord.
Be active. Y'all know what it is. It's been another episode of Loving Lacey, the podcast show for the 360.
And we're out.
Yes, Lord.
You done tapped in the Serving the Raw podcast. I'm your host, Gutta Kane, the Gutta Man, the Pyrex Iron Chef. What's going on? I am back with another positive video. I want to give a shout out to Fat Joe, the Don Cartagena. So, a couple weeks ago, Fat Joe is fed up with the medical industry duping its patients into paying unfair prices. Personally flying himself from NYC to Washington, D.C. to do something about it. So he said, you know what, I'm tired of this talking. I'm fixing to go out here and I'm fixing to help. So, also, he did a concert. He partnered up with Power to the Patients. Yes. Which is a nonprofit organization that targets and tackles hidden healthcare fees. So there have been a lot of people that, go to the different hospitals for whatever the case may be. And then you get your hospital bill in the mail, your medical bill. And then all of a sudden it has all these different little hidden fees and stuff like that. And then, it's kind of happened to me and my wife at one point in time. Fat Joe is using his platform as a celebrity and as an entertainer to bring awareness to this. He did a Power to the Patient concert to bring awareness to it. So he was alongside Busta Rhymes, French Montana, and Rick Ross. So what we're going to do is we're going to check out the video of Fat Joe going to Washington, D.C., as well as give y'all a little bit of information about Power to the Patient and what this unfair hidden medical billing thing that they have going on, so that you can kind of see what they're fighting for and what they're trying to bring awareness to for us as a community.
If there's one thing rap superstar Fat Joe knows how to do, it's entertaining the masses. And tonight, it's a party with a purpose.
I'm excited about tonight, man.
The award-winning rapper bringing a few hundred friends together to cap off what's been a whirlwind visit to the nation's capital.
What brings you to D.C.?
Well, I'm out here fighting for the American people.
For 2 days, we tagged along as the 52-year-old, born Joseph Cartagena, marched on Capitol Hill, walked the halls of Congress.
So much history in this hall.
And held numerous meetings with lawmakers on both sides of the political aisle.
This is a bipartisan issue.
Calling for transparency in hospital billing.
And we say it often, but you just laid it out.
The rapper even making it to the White House.
I look at myself as an evangelist, spreading the word, the gospel of how important it is to show us the prices, because this isn't an issue that it affects all Americans. This is colorblind, this is religion blind, and I believe in the power of the people. When the people come together, they got to listen.
Fat Joe has been a loud advocate for transparency in hospital billing since a longtime friend who runs the nonprofit Power to the Patients tapped him to be a spokesperson a year ago. This is his second visit to the Capitol on the issue.
Why use your voice and your platform for this particular cause?
Because there's 100 million Americans that are in medical debt. I grew up in the South Bronx. I grew up in a very deprived, poor area. When I was down, my people fought for me and championed me to get to the level where I'm at. So I have an obligation to speak for the voiceless, so that therefore we can have competition in the hospitals and they can bring the prices down for your average American.